welcome, everybody, to Everyday People. I am your host, Jesus Washington, and today is a very, very special episode. And my special guest is East Made Bear, and he is a local Detroit rapper, and we are gonna get to know him more better today, and we're gonna get to learn about his music, the type of style he uses, and we're gonna listen to his music, and he has a surprise piece for you, for all of you, right? Yalla, tell us your bear. How did you get your name? East Made Bear.
Well, Bear, that's
Just Bear?
already been my name. It's been original since I came out my mama wombs as a baby.
Oh, your mom named you Bear.
Yeah, called me Bear.
That's a unique one. I never
And then
heard of that.
I just been Bear ever since then.
So why did she call you Bear?
I was a fat baby.
You a fat baby?
Mm-hmm.
Mashallah. So the minute you came out, this is Bear.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I like that. Okay. So, Bear, did you know that you were gonna be like an artist? Did you know that you were gonna be a rapper?
No, I was just messing around with my sister used to rap, so
Yes.
it's a lot of rapping. It run in our family.
So
you know.
your sister's older than you or younger than you?
She older. She passed away
My
some
condolences.
years away, but
Yes.
yeah, she was a rapper. She used to rap with Proof and Eminem way back in the day. Going to Osborne and all that stuff. So I used to watch them rap and all that stuff. I was young.
So before Eminem became Eminem,
I ain't know him, but they knew
and she was rapping with him.
him. Eminem, Proof, and other people too, like other Detroit rappers. That's all I know.
So your sister started the legacy.
Yeah, you could say that. The ladies in the family, her, my cousin Safika, and my god sister Tamika.
Hmm.
They was rappers. They all used to rap back in the day.
Yes. And first, the audience want to see you on the camera, Habibi. You have to face the camera so everybody can see you. Yes. And well, where did you grow up? In
Uh,
Detroit.
Detroit, Michigan, on the east side,
On the east side? Oh, that's why you're East Made.
Chalmers
Yeah.
and Whittier, stayed on Flanders. We call it the Big Six over there, that hood.
Hmm. You see, a lot of people, for me, I'm going to tell you something. When people tell me the hood, right? I love the hood. It's not even a hood, what people think of it. It's like when I was in the hood or when I'm in the hood, literally everyone is looking out for each other. It's literally a family on the block. And it's not just the block, it's block and blocks. It's like the whole entire area. They're so tight with each other. And is that why it's called the hood? I'm just curious at this point.
Everybody know each other.
Everyone knows everyone.
Yeah.
And if an outsider comes through, it's what? Everyone knows.
Keep people out your hood. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? All type of crazy people, creeps, people you ain't never heard of, people you don't know. But
Yeah.
everybody know everybody though these days. So.
Yeah. So did you go to school?
I went to school.
College, you mean?
No, I ain't go to college.
You didn't go to college? Which school did you go to? Which high school did you go to?
I went to school on the west side for a minute.
Mhm.
First, I went to school on the east side, got kicked out.
Uh-huh.
Then went to school on the west side in the suburbs. Got kicked out of there and went to another school, and they closed the school down. Actually, it was an alternative school called African Heritage High School,
Uh-huh.
and they shut it down.
They shut all the schools down.
Just
Awesome.
that school.
So you were hopping from school to school.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like
why,
I was getting
mashallah?
kicked out.
Always
from
getting
school to
kicked out.
school,
For
yeah.
what? Why are you getting kicked out, mashallah?
I mean, it was you thought I was being a class clown. I was getting into fights with people or some shit
Oh.
like that, but it wasn't really nothing serious. You know what I'm saying?
Were you rapping at the time when you were going to school?
A little bit, but not like that though.
You
I was
didn't take it
always
professionally.
hanging with my homeboy. Shout out to Crucial.
Shout out.
And we'd be in the lunchroom, and he was always the one that was the rapper. You know what I'm saying? And just one day, we was messing around, and I had freestyled, and just from being around somebody, you just start doing it, and he started showing me little stuff, and then after that, I started messing with it, but not really taking it serious.
Yeah. Wow. So it literally. So first it started with your sister, and then your classmate,
Yeah,
and then you like pushed yourself.
yeah. I mean, cause my sister was doing it, she was gospel in. She switched up, and so I did it gospel for a minute,
Mhm.
and then I had switched it up. Like once I got locked up, and I was in a whole different other world. I just had to. Everybody was doing it, like, so I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what's the harm in it. You know what I'm saying? We just making music.
Yeah.
Uh,
And like the type of music do that you have, like the style, like the rapping that you do, like is it based off of your experiences,
yeah, stuff
like
like
your life experiences?
real life shit, no made up shit.
It's all real
Real
life.
life. All the stuff I've been through, shit I experienced.
Yeah, tell us some stories on the show. You have a whole hour. Tell us some stories that happened to you because we're gonna get to know your music. Because out of those hardships and those those challenges that we face in life is what makes us a diamond at the end of the story.
I mean, I've been through it really like dealing with petty people. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
and that's all. You gotta keep them type of people out your circle. You know.
Right.
And I don't really deal with like it's like females. Like y'all don't deal with a lot of females. Like niggas don't deal with a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But then at the end of the day, certain niggas be some cool niggas. But then you just don't deal. You know what I'm saying? You just go on your way and do what you do.
So do you think like the people in your life pushed you to do music?
No, not really, cause certain people did, I could say,
Hmm.
but no, not certain other people. No, cause they mind wasn't. My mind was on something else, and they mind wasn't on that.
Like what? We want to know
Money.
everything on everyday people.
Our mind on getting money. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We
Yeah.
had formed a group back in the day, and then my homeboy R.I.P. to him. He used to rap with us, cause the name of our group called East Main Bosses. The name of the label called East Main Boss ENT
Hmm.
and East Main ENT.
So those are the labels you guys were under. And
And
you
we
were a
still
group
under
before.
those. Like we still.
So now you're like a solo artist, or are you still in a group?
We still in a group. Some a couple of our homeboys locked up.
Hmm.
It's only me and my homeboy Big Face. We got a female artist. Uh, so we talking about doing another group project, getting back together, doing something.
Hmm.
But I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And like the group that you have, you said it's like males and females, but it's like under your label. It's under your label company. So
Yeah.
you have your own label,
Yup.
music production. So you're
Yup. Music production.
and you have like different artists under your label.
Yup. We got yup. Just
Mainly like local artists.
people we managing.
Yeah. Who's some of your artists that you manage?
Well, I got an artist, J Dub, coming out.
J
And,
Dub. That's my nickname.
Okay.
That's my nickname.
And yeah, we just getting everything established right now.
Mhm.
You know.
And where you guys see yourself taking this platform? Like, which type of audience are you trying to reach?
Well, I'm trying to reach all the audiences. Trying to reach everybody if we can. But everybody don't listen to our type of music, you know what I'm saying? Certain people judge it and certain people will judge it, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I want to talk about. after I take a station break, okay? So we're gonna talk about how people judge certain music when it's actually art. It's a form of art.
Yeah.
And you're talking about your experiences in life and you're
Mm.
sharing it with different people. It's just a lot of people don't understand it. So you're gonna break it down to everyone.
Oh yeah.
Okay? All right, everyone. You are watching Everyday People live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and all top social media platforms. Make sure you like, you share, you comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. أعزائي المشاهدين شكرا لمشاهدة Everyday People على قناة WJZZ Cool TV. And today's special guest is Eastmade Bear. And he is a local rapper from Detroit, Michigan. And I also want to do a shout out to our sponsors of Pink Cab Express and Pink Medical Transportation. And for those of you who are watching, would love to sponsor our would love to sponsor our show. You can hit the Cash App, capital J 112233 capital W. And that's going to be the Cash App if you would like to sponsor the show. And thank you so much for watching every single week. And we are going to continue with our conversation with Eastmade Bear. Yes. All right. So I wanted to ask you, the question is, why do people judge? So what is the style called, your music?
Well, it's like call it dope boy music.
Dope boy music. So most people don't understand dope boy music.
I mean, some do, and some don't. I mean, when you talk about selling drugs and hitting the road, doing stuff like that, because we did it before. You know what I'm saying? Some people probably, still do it, but it's a whole different type of, it's a whole different category.
It's like you know how like different people like grow up in different environments. So that's just like the environment, the drugs, the money, the sex that comes with it, right?
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff come with it.
And you just talk about those different things.
Yeah, the stuff like whatever you experience.
Whatever you experience in your area when you grow up, you talk about it. That's what it is. That's what you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because like a lot of like international people, like they watch Everyday People, and a lot of them probably don't understand that type of music. You know what I mean, or judge it like you said. And I guess it's they judge it because they don't understand it. They don't understand the type of struggle that that people go through. You know what I mean?
Like you might hear somebody like call somebody a bitch in a song and referring to a female, but at the end of the day, we know females ain't bitches. You know what I'm saying? But that's
like you understand that.
Yeah, you understand. We know that, but that person who made you mad was the bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we know all females is not like that, but it is some females that
make you
bitches out there that
make you use the
you
word,
out
mashallah.
there.
Make you use the word.
Yeah.
And they make you use the word. I totally understand that. I mean, there's people that press you to use the word, but it's like in our culture, it's used like most people use it. They use the term bitch, all the time, but they don't understand. Like it's like I guess to me, I look at it like an artistic way of expressing yourself when you're angry, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like a form of anger that's coming out. And I know I understand, okay, like, why are you calling me a female dog at the end of the day, right? But then I guess people don't understand. It's like the actions that push you to use that word.
Yeah.
The actions of people.
It could be the actions, something the person did, anything. It's just gave you a fucked up vibe,
They switch up your vibe. You go from happy to mad.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a bitch on the song.
I mean,
that's what it is. Yes or no?
That's
what it comes down to.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. And I mean, you could be cool with them, like, be cool with her like a week, and then y'all fall out, and then you be like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm about to go ahead and write about this bitch.
And that's
all
how it
type of stuff.
goes.
And that's you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It could be anything just to get something off your chest, and that's that.
See, people don't understand the background behind the background of the music, right? Like most people don't talk about this. Like don't talk about why they use the term and why this type of music is out here because like if you let's just say for example like people in the Middle East, right? They experience like those are most of them who live like in war zones or whatever, right? It's a war zone. So they might talk about that, right? It's the same thing like when you're living in the hood experiencing like, people shooting each other or like drugs, people using it, and the sex part, and it's just like out in the open. And then you just like put it all into the music. That's beautiful. That's creativity.
Yeah, it's like making a movie almost.
It's a movie. It's literally a movie. You put it all in one song, 3 minutes, 4 minutes max, and you tell a whole entire story. And I wanted to ask you, where did you shoot your videos?
Uh, I've been in some videos. I ain't even we haven't even shot a video because I had some. It's been some other things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, my uncle passed away. R.I.P. to him. Uh,
My condolences.
yeah, so I had to postpone that, but it will be a video. This month. Getting shot.
Where are you planning to shoot it? That's your first video?
Yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations on that. That's big. Because it takes time to come out and bring everybody together, to shoot it, to put it together and post it.
Just doing different stuff, that's all. So,
yeah.
Trying something different,
Definitely.
But I'm going to shoot it where I stayed at, in the hood on Mayfield.
Uh-huh.
Over there.
Yeah, where you grew up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where I stayed, me and my homeboy, we used to do our thing over there.
Yes.
Like I said, that's like my brother. He passed away, like last year.
Your brother passed away too?
He ain't my real brother, but
like
we just
call
each other bro. Like
my condolences.
My man's, been there, so
yeah.
all my life, so been around me, so it's just he was out of town and they say he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Mhm. But we had talked like he was gonna slide back down there for my birthday.
Okay.
But I never I ain't never heard nothing from him after that.
What year are you talking about?
This
year?
was last year.
Last year,
like in December.
So he was supposed to come out for your birthday and he never made it.
No, never came back down there. His girl had called me and told me and everything.
Wow. Oh.
So.
Yeah.
That's why I do it because of him.
Yeah.
Because he started encouraging me, but
yes.
then he gave me the motivation to do it. Like he used to be the one like, well, yeah, man. I hate to say it, but man, if we gonna be rapping, man. You can't be playing with this. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to just be calling ourselves rappers and we ain't doing this and we ain't doing that and you know what I'm saying? Niggas looking at us like a joke and just certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to look at that type of stuff like, nah, we ain't gonna do that then because we ain't even got the money and if we do it, you know what I'm saying? We gonna make a fool out of ourselves. But then sometimes it ain't even always about that though. You know what I'm saying?
All those thoughts came with it.
Yeah, that's how we used to think. Like, no, we ain't gonna
but that's most people. You're keeping it real right now.
We ain't finna do that because we ain't, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even, we fresh, but we ain't got this and we ain't got that. And like, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to go up there looking on any type of way.
Right.
That's the attitude we had. Yeah. We'll be, nah, man, you can't think like that, man. Come on.
You guys are just pushing each other.
We finna do this, yeah. Everybody like, you know what, man? Fuck it, we gonna stop being childish and just go ahead and do it, yeah. The next probably a couple more weeks, it'll be some more mess. Like, oh man, screw y'all that was just us though, like a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, we, even though if we fell out, we always came back together. But me and him ain't never really, we ain't never had no falling out. So you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, it's kind of bold that you know what I'm saying. He left the way he did. You know what I'm saying? Because he was always, oh yeah, I heard your last song, man. Now you gotta, we gotta do this and we gotta do that. Whoop de doop, man. We was gonna get everything else together when he came back down here, but just ain't,
Didn't work
do
out
it.
that
It
way.
ain't, yeah. So he ain't make it down here.
So you have to push yourself even more.
I gotta push myself harder.
You gotta push yourself harder for you and your friend because you guys started this, but he was pushing you. It's beautiful. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Like I said, we talked to Big Face, and I talked to bro, Big Face. Shout out to him. That's another one of our bros, and we talked to, we gonna do our thing. He managing the artist called MTB Pop. Shout out to him.
Shout out.
And we just trying to take the movement to a whole different level right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Same way like the Cheddar Boys and all of them did it. Trying to do it that way. I remember a long time ago, I was locked up with Street Lord Juan. I didn't even know who Street Lord Juan was though. That's the whole thing. Just
Well, I don't know who he is.
well, he rap with Blade, Icewood, and all the Detroit rappers. And we was just in there and we was just messing around rapping, and I had rapped and did a couple verses for him, and we had talked, and I ain't see him no more after that. I had got out, and I guess he did his time or whatever. We was in OCJ. That's in Southfield. That's the wrong place for a black man to get locked up.
The wrong place?
Yeah.
Every place is the wrong place if you get locked up, Habibi.
Yeah, every place is, but that's like, you don't want to get locked up out there. Like, cause when you go out there, it's like you feel like you ain't never coming home.
Are you talking about like up north?
Yeah, like going to Southfield and going out there,
Southfield.
like that's Oakland County. All them, like when they lock you up out there, like it's a whole different ball game. And they look at people like us, like, and they be on some, you know what I'm saying, some fuck shit. I actually worked out there one time, and they stereotyped me and everything.
Well, I apologize for, mashallah,
That was
being
like
discriminated
years
against.
ago. Like, cause they see dreads and all that stuff, like they might feel intimidated or anything, but it ain't always, we ain't always bad people though. You know what I'm saying? We not bad people.
No, none of you are bad people. You know what? Okay, here's how I look at the world, and this is how I know that none of us are bad. Okay, none of us. I'm gonna tell you how. Okay, like you know how we have like the driving system, like we have this system, right? Okay, like if somebody was literally trying to harm someone, like wouldn't you think like people would be out here like madness, just like killing each other out here with cars and stuff, right? But they follow the rules. Everyone follows the rules. They stop at the red sign. They stop at the stop sign. They go when it's green, and it's peaceful, and everyone is doing it right. What does that tell you about the people who are behind the wheels? They're not dangerous people. Nobody is, really, if you think about it. Nobody is a dangerous human being. Nobody. Think about it. We're all really nice people. Because if you want to destroy someone else, why don't you do it on the road? Everyone's there.
Yeah.
But everyone's always peaceful when they're driving.
But you got some people that some people be in a bad mood when they be driving because they be on the phone cussing people out and all that crazy mess. So.
Those are excluded. I'm talking about most people when they're driving. Most people when they're driving, they driving peaceful. They thinking about the person next to them and the other person next to them. And the person, because you got to pay attention to all the details. you got to pay attention to everything, right?
Right.
And they're literally thinking how they're trying to keep themselves safe and everyone around them safe. So that tells you no one is dangerous out here. I'm telling you, that's the biggest proof of all things. That's the biggest proof. So we're gonna change it. In this platform called Everyday People, we're gonna explain to people. We're gonna explain to our viewers in the world. You know what I mean? That we all want peace. We all want love. We all want harmony. We all want the same things. We all want the good life, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all want the same things. We're just expressing ourselves, right?
Right.
And I believe with your music, that's what you're doing. Expressing yourself. You're not someone dangerous. You're not someone who's trying to harm anyone, right?
Right.
And that's what I want to bring out. You know, like the people behind, you know, the type of music you do, the type of style you do, you know. It's like, it comes with a reputation with it. You know what I mean? You get judged all the time. That you're this type of person and this type of person. But the reality of the matter is, it's not like that. We are all good people. We're just putting out art and music to share with the world. Our experiences, right?
But then you got people that lie and don't, ain't never did none of this stuff and ain't, you know what I'm saying, and they ain't doing this stuff, just out here fabricating stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Who? Like people who pretend to be musicians
Yeah,
and artists and they play that role, but they're not.
yeah,
Who? I never
I
came
mean,
across anybody like that
it be
before.
people out there like that. It's people like that.
Just like betraying that they're talented.
No, it's just betraying to be somebody that they not. You know what I'm saying?
To be somebody. See, yeah, that's the thing. The thing about everyday people is that we bring many unique people who are original. They love themselves. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't be in the place where you are right now doing the things that you do if you didn't know who you are. Right?
Right.
Like you've reached that conclusion within yourself. This is who I am. And this is what I want to do. But it took time to get there. Right? It took like a lot of changes in your life to be where you're at right now. And we're going to talk about this one after the station break. What do you think?
Okay.
All right. You are watching Everyday People Live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and top social media platforms. Make sure you like, you follow, you share, you subscribe, and make sure you comment. Thank you so much for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. أعزائي المشاهدين شكرا لمشاهدة Everyday People على قناة WJZZ Cool TV. And my special guest is Ismaid Bear, and he is a local Detroit rapper. And I also want to thank my sponsors, Pink Cab Express and Pink Medical Transportation, for sponsoring our show. And if you'd like to sponsor Everyday People, you can hit this Cash App, capital J 112233, capital W, and that's how you can sponsor the show. And thank you so much for watching every week, starting from January and dedicated up until we are in August right now. So we are going to continue with our conversation. So yeah, let's continue. So I was asking you. So we clarified a lot of things, right? About the type of style and music that you do. But right now, you know what I wanted to get into?
What's up?
I wanted to have our audience listen to your music.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, how about we play the first song? And the first song is going to be. Yes. I'm sorry. 1 second. And the first song is going to be Sold Bag After Bag.
Oh yeah, it's that East Main shit. Real story about that bag life. Y'all don't know about it? Now you about to know. That's right. Get a meal ticket.
I sold bag after bag, now I got the bag. Used to re-up with my last till I got my cash. I sold bag after bag, now I got the bag. Used to re-up with my last till I got my cash. I sold bag after bag, now I got the bag. Used to re-up with my last till I got my cash. I sold bag after bag, now I got the bag. Used to re-up with my last till I got my cash. Posted at 11,700, moving bass, working all day and night. Had to keep my fronts up, cause my pockets wasn't right. Every day I had to fight, busting niggas' heads open with them pipes.
Every day you had to
Hype
fight.
like the Warriors, I ain't talking Golden State. I'm talking Big Bear, the all-time Golden Great. See niggas in their feelings, show a lot of hate. Always been to myself, cause niggas so fake. I know this niggas perping like they working with a bag. Putting on the front, these niggas so sad. Cairo said get money while these niggas so mad.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about this song. When did the song come out? When did you write the song and produce it?
I had wrote this song. My cousin helped me with the hook. Shout out to Mill Ticket Tyson.
Shout out.
He an artist himself. And ghostwriter. You know, so
Yes.
I just needed a hook one day, and I just was like, I need a topic, dog, for something like. I need something, you know what I'm saying? I need a hot ass hook, you know what I'm saying? Get me together with something, man. He just blessed me with that. I was out of town. I was in Kentucky, just bored as hell, writing raps and shit. And just was like, send me a hook, what's up, whoop-de-doo-doo. And just like, I got you. And came up with that. And went and recorded that. I just ain't, I ain't put that out really till like last year, a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't dropping it. I've been dropped it like 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when that song, like, that's real. I was selling weed, all that shit, just bags of weed, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's why you call it Money Bag?
Yeah, like, and then it's like a bigger bag, like, but like, so I had the bag, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I was, and I used to even put my last, or like everything I had, like, on the bag, like, whatever I needed, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that, I can't get fucked up, I gotta re-up, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Right.
this don't make no sense. So even if it was my last, I ain't never go out there and rob nobody, do none of that shit. I did a little bit of stealing and all that shit, like, but I ain't feel good with that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I wouldn't that wasn't my type of thing. So I just said, fuck that. I'm just about to go out there and hustle.
Well, you're keeping it real up in here. This is real stuff. Real. This is real. And so you literally took what you were doing as a hustle, as a job, and put it into a song for people to listen to.
Mm-hmm. And that's where the hook came from, basically. Like,
based on what you were doing at that
what
time.
I was doing at that time, like, well, I was doing it before, like, then you know what, y'all, because I was getting into it with people too about where I'm from, like, we was fighting over, it's like territory, you know what I'm saying? So around that time, like, every man for theyself, and like, oh no, you can't sell over here if you ain't from over here, and that's how it was, like, back then. And you know what I'm saying, niggas, oh fuck that, we doing this and we do it, you know what I'm saying? So it's more territorial, it ain't gang related, you know what I'm saying? Cause niggas in gangs, you know what I'm saying, they come together and get money, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't more about that, it was just about territorial, having to fight, like, alright, fuck this, you know what I'm saying? This how they wanna play, alright, I'm about to go back and do this, and like, going through certain shit, like, when I say Cairo said, "Get money,
Mhm.
don't get mad, get money." Like, shout out to him. He another Detroit rapper that used to say that,
Shout out.
and you know, that's what that's what they used to say. Like, don't get mad, get money. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get mad. Get the money.
Yeah, and you gotta understand that, like even fight like it's enough money for everybody to
There's enough money in
get
the
it. You
whole
know what I'm
world for
saying?
everybody.
But then you gotta watch for niggas who trying to, be jealous and take up because a nigga might not like you and just be all type of shit with that shit. So I had wrote that for that, just for dealing with that type of stuff. Having to fight all the time, go, oh man, I gotta deal with him. I done just got into it with this nigga, man, and then it get worse and worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to be doing that because then now niggas are older, so people ain't on that. People got a level head, you know what I'm saying? So,
So you're like, fuck it. I'm gonna put it in a song, and you guys are gonna listen to it and dance to it too.
hmm?
You're like, I'm gonna put this into a song, and you guys are gonna dance to it too.
Oh, yeah.
To all the people that hated on you.
I mean, for everybody.
That's for everybody. Okay. Now, that's the story behind each song is very interesting because you're keeping it real on this show for real, and you're telling the true story behind the song and where it came about, how it came about into existence for the whole world to hear it, and it came from an experience that you were doing at the time. And we're gonna continue. We're gonna go to the second song, and the second song is it's called "I Got It Made," and we're gonna listen to "I Got It Made," and then we're gonna talk about it after.
Okay.
Okay. And when did you do the song?
I got it made.
Yeah.
I did. I got it made. Same time I did that a couple years ago. I did that a couple years ago.
A couple years ago, like 3 years ago?
Hmm.
Maybe 3 years ago?
2.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. So they both came at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You released both of them.
Yep, I released both of them 2 years ago.
I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno. I ain't a worker, I'm a boss, who you know. At the house on Mayfield, kicking like judo. High off loud, feeling like I'm on Pluto. Free sumo, now I'm on the road with it. Moving that dog, I ain't even got a hit. Call it ghetto dope, curing all sick shit. I got them online when they need another quick fix. Cop a ticket, in and out of state. I'm my way through the pipeline. I got it made, I got it made, I got it made. I got it made, I got it made, I got it made. My hustle game got gifted, so I stopped shoplifting. Always kept a bag, that's what kept me persistent. I used to play the sicko back and forth on a mission. I'm like Santana, what the game been missing. Ain't no competition, y'all niggas can't keep up. Ballin' like D-Way, turning the heat up. Rats all on me, they smell a nigga cheese up. I throw up that, put it all on my re-up. Meet up with the blood, get back on the road. Cell phone banging and I'm coming.
Yalla, let's talk about it. You had some hard lyrics in there. And you wrote the lyrics to this one too?
Mm-hmm.
You write all your music.
Yep, all my music.
Okay, yalla, let's talk about this one.
This song, I got it made. I had shout out to my producer, Young Bunk. He made the beat for this.
Shout out.
I kept on. I really like this. Really a sample from the original. I got it made, but I was just listening to the old. I got it made, and then I just, you know what, man, I'm about to let me see if I could flip that to that. And that's what I did. It came out pretty good though. Everybody was like, "Oh man, dang, yeah, you need to, put that one out, man. That's the one right there, man." And then I put put it out, and everybody been liking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we are kind of like running out of time, but we're gonna listen to your last song that you had requested. I said three songs, and the last one we're gonna listen to is called "To Adira Fly." Now, yes, "To Adira Fly." Now I want to hear the story about this one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's that East May shit. What? Bitch, I think I'm Meech Holloway. Got some best friends that's killers who gon' knock a great bag on me like Santa. It's a holiday. The Richie Rich of the ghetto, watch me rock away. Profit made shitting like I'm Maserati Rick. If it ain't about the money, I ain't trying to politic. Eastside Obama dropping off a lot of bricks. Got them young boys out here running through that shit. I live for my city where we pony down. Earl flaring on these niggas, word, hold your ground. I am my brother's keeper, gotta hold you down. Same way the chamber boys flooded Motown. The world is mine, can't a nigga touch me. Won't let him never get close to ever try to fuck me. Wherever I go, I never leave without my buddy. Popping heads like Rockin' Red, and I'm getting nutty. I'm too Adida fly, feeling like I'm Wabia. Boss made nigga, sitting high. Eyes on the prize, nigga, watch me rise. Moving weight, getting by. I'm too Adida fly, feeling like I'm Wabia. Boss made nigga, sitting high. Eyes on the prize, nigga, watch me rise. Moving weight, getting by. Getting by, staying fly. Call me Paul Bunyan. Money long from the block that I got pumping. East and west, I keep them bows.
Well, this song right here, just paying homage to everybody that, you know, like all the dope boys, all the bosses. You know what I'm saying? I was in the game, that's just a shout out for them, just paying homage to them. That's I had did this song before. I had performed it, you know, like on the show, like an American, like, you know, it's like American Idol, you know.
You were on American Idol?
It wasn't American Idol,
Oh,
but
something
it was
else?
something like similar to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody had through it, and two of the judges liked it, but the other judge was like, no, it ain't that relevant, and you know, you gotta stick to the time because of the kids, and I felt where he was coming from.
Right.
But where I was coming from, like, shit, y'all, I mean, you need to know about, like, people like that, you know what I'm saying? Just because, like, not saying following that route or doing that, but you want to pay homage to, you know, to the, like I said, the bosses of Detroit that made the way, you know, for that shit to happen. Just knowing history. That's all it is history.
History. You're putting history out there.
Yeah.
You know what I felt when I listened to the song? Like, I felt a lot of confidence. Like, there's a lot of confidence in, like, your words, the way you say them in this particular song. Like, it's like you're inspiring others to be confident with themselves and just do what they need to do. That's what I felt from this song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like it was, like, a positive.
And then it's about because I say Adidas fly too, because that's what all the dope boys
That's what the
used to rock.
fashion.
Back in the day when they was doing their thing, standing on the corners in Adidas, you know. We
Adidas?
made the trends, you know what I'm saying? And I guess New York took it and started breakdancing and all that stuff, but we was getting money in Adidas, I guess, you know, so that's all. I just want to pay homage, that's all. That's what I wanted to do.
Yes, and hopefully Adidas, shout out to Adidas, we'll give you a contract with them if we're for putting them out there. You're giving them a name, you know?
Oh, yeah. That'll be sweet, though.
Yes, I'm ruling for you. Adidas, please call Mr. Eastmade Bear, and he needs contract right away. He's got a whole song for you. Adidas Fly. I just want to thank everyone for watching Everyday People on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. And I want to thank my special guest, Eastmade Bear. And thank you for coming out, local Detroit rapper. And thank you for explaining, your style of music. and where you're coming from, or where most people, that rap, your genre, where they're coming from, and hopefully we cleared a lot of misinformation that's out there, people that judge this type of music. So thank you so much for sharing your story, and thank you so much for sharing your music, and thank you so much for being on the show. Greatly appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes. And yeah, let's stay tuned till next week. And next week I have a very, very special guest, and it's going to be virtual. And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a surprise when you see it. It's gonna be something different. And four ladies is gonna be on the show. And we're gonna talk about very nice things. Okay. Yalla. Till next time. See you later. I am your host, Jesus Washington. See you later. Peace out.